Hi there, I'm Kristy.
And I'm Courtney, and we're heard at the bar.
Yes, we are. Okay, so if you've been watching us in succession, like over the last year, maybe, anyways, you'll notice that our quality is getting better. Hopefully this one's the best so far because we're actually using microphones.
Yeah, we have actual mics.
Fancy.
We've had them all along, but they used to be props. we didn't actually use them properly.
But now we have Simon. Shout out to Simon who's helping us out. How exciting is that?
And this is where Simon will put in his YouTube.
Eventually we're going to have a camera on Simon and let him be a part of this because
he's turning into our producer.
Right? And we had a lot of fun
our editor and producer.
And y'all missed a bunch of gold while we were setting up because yet again, the best material just came out while we were getting ready.
Yeah, I think we had like 2 full podcasts while we were setting up.
Of course, as always.
Yeah, that's how it is. Like Team Canada just won the semifinals of the men's hockey.
I had no idea.
Yes.
But that's good. That's awesome. Who did they play against?
Finland. So they played Finland. And it was really tight. Like it was really, really tight. Even in the last 35 seconds, Canada scored to put them ahead. And then they had to review because the Finland's, I guess they're Finns, aren't they? Yeah, they're Finns.
Finnish?
They thought that it was offside. So
Very cool.
They thought it was offside. So
I do feel like you need to come closer to your microphone though.
Yeah, but Simon just moved it away.
It was a shot.
Oh.
Okay, it's fine. It's all good. It's good. He can fix it in post production.
In
right?
editing.
Yeah, fancy.
Yes, fancy. Okay. We were watching the game. It was I was very into it. Max kind of was just sitting on the couch because he's not Team Canada.
Oh, right.
So I said, I don't want to give away my ideal in case it doesn't happen. Okay, forget it. I'll talk about it next time. And we'll see if my ideal happens this afternoon or not in the other game. It's the States versus Slovakia.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, stay tuned for Courtney's ideal. Okay.
Yes. We'll see if it actually happens or not. I'm very much a person. I'm always worried about jinxing things.
Okay. All right. So we won't discuss it.
No discuss. Okay. So at the studio this week, we were talking about things that your parents told you that you thought, like you lived your life thinking that this was real, and it turns out it's not.
Okay.
I don't even know why parents tell us these things. So like the first thing I thought of was sitting too close to the TV.
Would make you go blind. That's not true?
It's not true, apparently. So we'll have to look up the myths, but I did actually look during class because we were talking about them.
Yeah.
And I did look it up, and it is not true.
Interesting.
The amount of, I guess, emission from a TV, especially back in the 80s when they were telling us this, is so minuscule, it wouldn't do anything to your eyes.
Oh, man.
Right? So you knew that one.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what was another one that we talked about. Oh, chewing gum.
Okay.
If you swallowed your chewing gum, it would stay in your stomach for 5 to 7 years.
Right. Yeah. And then you'd have like this big ball of chewing gum, and one day you'd end up like having to get it surgically removed.
You just poop it out.
What? Wasn't that wonderful news? I'll go back to swallowing my gum. No, I don't chew gum. I rarely chew gum.
I do sometimes. I have some gum in my car, but I don't usually keep it very long.
This is riveting conversation. I'm sure more people want to hear about what we do and don't do.
What we do and do not do. Yes. I'm trying to think. Okay,
these are 2 like big ones for me. Like
those are big ones
that have been myths busted.
Did you ever hear like if you ate seeds, like if you swallowed watermelon seeds whole, you'd grow watermelon in your stomach?
That was, I know. Okay. If you believe that, Courtney, I'm worried about you. That was something I remember kids saying, but I I was never worried that I was going to be growing a
You
watermelon.
grow a watermelon.
Although when I was pregnant, I certainly looked like I swallowed a watermelon.
True.
I carried big.
Yeah, no, okay. I did actually look up some of these.
See,
before.
this is what happens, so Courtney, when we prepare in advance,
Yeah,
is we have to pause to look it up.
I know. I literally had it up because I was looking at swimming. Your parents told you that you couldn't swim for an hour after you ate.
Who are you looking
or
at right now, Courtney? Who are you looking at?
Do you know last time on the podcast when you told me I was I was looking the entire time you were looking at me? Yeah. So
you're gonna call me out too.
When I was watching it back, I was like, "Oh, dude, you're totally looking at me."
Okay, it was really funny. I'm gonna get better with this. I'm just gonna do.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So the swimming. So you
yes.
couldn't eat an hour before you went swimming.
Yes, they told you how to.
I remember.
If you ate, you had to wait, or you get cramps.
Right.
So
and you drown and die.
Yes, you drown and die, and that's it's not a legit thing. I think that our parents just didn't want to have to watch us in the pool after they'd eaten because they wanted to relax.
I mean, I still kind of live by that rule. I think, okay. Well, geez.
Right?
I mean, there's a lot of things, and we've talked about surviving the 70s, 80s before. There's a lot of things that could have killed us. For some reason now, I think because I've talked about it so much on my Instagram feed, I get all of these, if you experience this, that kind of stuff. And it's all like clips from the 70s and the 80s. And the recent one was about anxiety, and it was showing like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Remember the woman, the old lady that was the puppet?
Oh, yes.
Remember how scary she looked?
Yes.
She was a scary looking, and she was like on a kid. She wasn't evil. But she was scary as heck. I'm trying to remember. There was like 4 different images, and it's like, this is why I have anxiety now, because all of our childhood.
I saw it on your feed.
Yeah.
I did see that. Yes. These are the reasons I had anxiety.
Yeah.
Yes.
They were a part of like a kid's show.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Mr. Dressup. That's right. Mr. Dressup had Casey and Finnegan, right?
Oh, I love Casey and Finnegan. I had a
Do
crush
you remember
on Casey.
the Jolly Green Giant?
Oh my gosh. Yes. Look up. Way up.
Yeah. And there was the giraffe.
So the house that we had just before I moved here, the kitchen window went onto the deck. Yeah. And so if you walked by, that's what it was like. We'd do the whole.
That's hilarious.
Friendly giant.
I love
Look up, way up.
Another thing is wet hair will cause you to get a cold. If you go outside with wet hair on a cold day, you'll catch a cold. I remember people telling me I almost told Max that. Almost told him. Almost said, hey, dry your hair before you go out. It's really cold outside. I didn't because he threw on a hat.
So getting cold doesn't make you get a cold.
No, because germs make you get a cold.
Oh, wow. We just learned something really impressive right now. Germs make you get a cold.
Yes. I think it's hilarious. What was it? Oh, I see here it says that you lose most of your heat through your head. I didn't know that was false. I thought that was true. I thought that's why you wore toques.
Wait a second. Sorry. Wait a second. That's false?
That's false. It's false.
Who's the authority on that? Who are you looking at? Who's telling you this?
It's a health.org website.
Okay. Breaking news.
It says that if you look at the surface area of your head, it's no bigger than the rest of your body.
Oh my gosh. My mind is just blown. But like when I wear a hat outside, like I am overheating. Warmer, right? I am overheating. Like I actually will take my hat off because I feel too hot. And then you think of like guys who are bald, they like wear toques almost year round because they get cold. So
is it something we just think? Because since I've had short hair, I don't wear hats. Because if I put a hat on and take it off, my hair goes.
Well, and I don't wear a hat because when I put a hat on it, my hair goes and it gets all flat.
But if I wear the earmuffs, I'm just as warm as when I put a hat on.
Okay. All right.
So is it in our head? Do we think that we're warmer with a hat on? I don't know. I don't know.
We may need to investigate this.
Also, cracking your knuckles causes arthritis.
Yeah.
It doesn't apparently.
Okay, so what does it do? Like what?
It says that a 30-year study showed that is not the case.
Okay.
Knuckle cracking can lessen one's grip strength because it stretches the tendons.
Okay, that makes sense.
Which is really interesting. Because, yeah, in our household, all you hear are cracking knuckles. Like between
really?
me and Max, they crack all the time.
But my question would be, why do you feel the need to crack?
I don't know. I think with Neve, it might be like an anxiety thing.
And I think it's one of those things,
because
I went through a phase of like cracking my knuckles when I was younger.
Yeah.
But like, I don't do it anymore. But I can't even tell you why. What was it that made me want to crack them in the first place? Like, what's going on?
Well, I crack my toes, and it's just a habit.
Well, I'm sorry. Okay, for you, that makes sense.
Dance.
Because
Yeah.
with your dance background, and typically what I understand of it is that the pop you hear is gas actually coming out of the joint.
Interesting.
So every time you crack your toes, you're farting from your toes.
my toes are farting. I love that. That never occurred to me. I do it when my feet start to feel, they just have a feeling.
Yeah, my ankle gets the same way, and then I've got to move it, and it
move it around,
pops,
right?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's the gas. I mean, I did not know.
It's like a gas buildup. Yeah.
Look at that.
Okay, wait a second. Somebody fact check that, because that's what I understand of it. I could.
And I have no idea.
Yeah.
Yep. Don't know.
We're just here to share information.
Breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
Information. That's a myth?
It says false. Breakfast is actually one of the 3 most important meals of the day. So it's not the most. Our bodies need good nutrition throughout the whole day. Breakfast
okay. So I could see that. Okay. I'll accept that
one.
So
they say it so that they don't skip it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing with the 8 ounces of glass. Oh my goodness. 8 ounces of water. Hi, my name is Kristy. 8 ounces of water a day. That was just so that there was like a goal to work towards.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
You don't, because the thing is that there's such thing as having too much water.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that brings me a thought to my mind.
Oh.
When we were kids,
not to your toe,
not to my toe, to my mind. When we were kids, we didn't drink water.
Right.
Like I would make Kool-Aid or have milk or whatever, but we weren't told drink water. We were fine. So
were we? Are we?
Oh yeah. Come on. But this whole thing now where kids have to carry around this water and you have to drink so much water. And I know water is good for you.
Yes.
But like my 102-year-old grandmother drinks less than 8 ounces of water a day. She is 102 and she looks fabulous and has never gotten into drinking water because
you get hydration from fruits and vegetables. You get hydration like in your milk. You get hydration in all these, like everything does hydrate us. The goal of the 8 ounces was because people weren't getting enough hydration. And then there's like other purposes that it serves. So like, when you drink caffeine, when you drink acidic drinks, that can irritate the bladder. So by equaling it out with water, it's going to reduce the risk of having the bladder inflamed or irritating the bladder. So if you're having issues, then having 8 glasses of water will help with that. So it's just like an apple a day keeps the doctor away. If you're eating healthy, if you're drinking water.
I wonder if that's true.
Well, it's true in that what they're saying is if you're eating healthy on a daily basis, and if you're getting at least an apple in you, then we know you're getting some level of fiber and vitamins, right?
Yeah.
That's the idea behind it.
So that brings me into things that we thought were laws that are not.
Okay, so this is interesting. I don't, okay, what's a law and what's
Okay.
not? Okay.
So I was told, and this is definitely something my dad told me, that if you are in a car driving in the dark, you can't have the interior light on.
Oh, yes.
It's not true.
That's not a law? Interesting.
No. So this is how it came up. So we were talking about it in the studio, about how I was listening to the radio, and somebody else in the studio in the class had also listened to the radio, and they had a police officer on. So they were asking things like this, and the officer said, no, there is absolutely no law that says you can't have the interior light on while you're driving.
Interesting.
He said that it can be a distraction to the driver.
Right.
Just because of the difference between if it's really dark outside and you've got the light. It's kind of like when you're inside and you go outside, your eyes don't adjust properly. So that's what but it's not a law. It's just not recommended.
Wow.
But my dad told me like turn that light off or we're going to, we're get pulled over. Blah.
Okay. So I will share a confession of one of the things that I told Kayla when she was little. That wasn't true. And she still, to this day, will remind me that I did that and is still, I think, maybe even a little bit traumatized by it. So remember, and maybe I feel like I talked about this before. Anyways, you remember in the malls and stuff, there'd be the phone that went directly to the cab companies.
Yes.
So that you didn't have to have a quarter to call. You could just pick up the phone and it was like a hotline that went directly to them.
And they had them at the airports and stuff.
Right. So my sweet girl, every time we walked past, she couldn't resist them. She was always grabbing them. And every time, stop doing that. Don't grab it. Leave it. And then she is also the girl who would until you provided her with an answer that sounded logical and rooted in fact and reality, she wouldn't accept it. So you're not supposed to, it's going to irritate people, blah, blah, blah. So what I finally said to her is, if you pick up the phone, someone's going to come and take you away, which is true. Right? A cab will come and they will want to take you to wherever you want to go. I left out the whole, you have a choice to go with them or not, but it worked. She stopped picking up the phone. So I can't get upset at our parents who use these little things to keep us from being annoying, because I mean, face it, we could be pretty annoying at times. So she still gets mad at me for that one.
I think that's funny. I'm trying to think of something I've told my kids. I'm sure there's many that I told them.
So do you have more things that were laws that we thought were laws?
One of the other things they talked about on that we talked about in the studio was the fact that pulling over when you see a ambulance coming, and there's a median. Okay. So you know how on Wonderland Road, if you're going down by Springbank, so between Riverside and Springbank, there's that median.
Right, you can't.
So that you can't cross over.
Right.
So somebody was saying it's law that you have to stop. It's not. But they did ask, and apparently the ambulance driver said that they appreciate when cars stop because they don't have to worry about a moving vehicle while they're driving.
You just blew my mind. I thought that was totally, and I don't know why it's not a law, because anytime I see people who are continuing to drive and get in the way, because I've seen that happen where the ambulance can't get around you because they're nervous, right? And they're like, I don't know which way to pull. There's nowhere for me to go. And they just freeze up and they're like, that, I think that drives me nuts. I get road rage when I see that. So I always pull over.
Well, I think they said that it is law on the same side of the road if you don't pull over.
Oh, okay.
Pull over to get out of the way.
Well, that makes sense.
But the question was asked about the median. When there's a solid median, are the cars on the opposite side of the median, who you can't get over there anyways? Right.
They're not going to jump the median.
Stop and they said yes, that you should. You don't have to. It's not law. But that they would recommend that you stop so that they don't have to worry about that car. Because he said when he was driving, it's distracting.
Right.
to have to worry, because as you come through the red light, they're supposed to wait until everybody is stopped before they proceed through if it's
Right.
not fully red or
Right.
they don't have the green go. So, but they said it is beneficial to be able to not have to worry about that whole side when they're going and just go.
Wow, we're providing some really good information today.
Yeah, so that
You're
was
welcome,
I'm trying to
community.
think. So that's where we started talking in the studio, because that was on the radio. And it blew my mind. I had no idea that you didn't need to, that it was a law to have that light inside on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which also makes sense, because new cars now come with them that you can individually light up above the car, the
Right.
different seats. And I guess they wouldn't have that if it was illegal to have a light on in your car while you were driving.
Well, yeah, they would, because you might need it on for other things. Like when you're not driving.
When you're not driving, would
Right?
you just have the overhead, the main one in the middle of the car?
I don't know. This is beyond my pay grade. I can't determine that.
Yes. So those are the things that I could think of.
This was a riveting conversation. Oh my gosh. I really wish we were taping before we started taping.
Yes. Yes. I know. It would have been so good.
Okay, so what I would like to know, for those who are listening, if you could let us know any myths that have been busted for you from your childhood.
Yeah.
Rules or laws that you grew up with and then found out as an adult that they weren't true.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think of anything else that we talked about. So the swimming, the gum.
I'm sorry. I just said, and that's when they changed the channel.
That's when they flip off and they're like, and we're done listening to you. See you later. Yeah.
I also noticed that you did that's all I've talked about. That's all I have to talk about today, sigh already. Like, okay.
You do remember
It's
we're
time
taping
to
in the
wrap this
afternoon,
up.
not the morning. Courtney is so done by the afternoon.
I know we've switched our taping from the early morning, so we're not getting perky.
But you're way chattier at this time of day.
It's true.
It is true.
I know.
Yep. I look tired. Okay, can I tell you? I went to my grandmother's today. So I taught 2 classes, then went to see my grandmother to bring her. She had a clock. It's like a memory aid for older people. And it tells her like Friday, February, and then the date. And then I paused because I couldn't remember what day it was. And it tells her the time. And then it has a little feature that I can set things up so that at like lunchtime, it plays a song and says lunch so that she knows to go down. Because sometimes she doesn't know what time of day it is.
Right.
So she has literally fallen asleep during the day and woken up at 8 at night and thought it was 8 in the morning.
Oh.
Yeah. So hers stopped working a couple days ago. So she called me. I got her another one. I went to see her yesterday to make sure it was actually broken. And then I ordered her a new one and brought it to her today. And I just tell this story and I can't remember where I was going. I just remembered.
We got in the tagline on this most riveting podcast you will ever listen to. It is nonstop information, nonstop entertainment.
It was
filled with so much, Courtney. Well done.
It was just because I looked at myself in the video and was like, oh my God, I look so tired. And my grandmother said that to me.
Okay.
She goes, Courtney, you look really tired.
So I feel the same way right now looking at myself. I think our lighting might need to be adjusted is one thing. But I am also tired today. Have you slept well this week?
I did 2 nights ago, slept very, very well.
Right.
Last night, not so much.
Me too. And have you noticed that? So I find this, and we've talked about this before, that in the studio, whenever there's like a theme, and I didn't sleep well the last 2 nights. But here's the thing. So I started wearing my Apple Watch to bed because I wanted to just see what my sleep is like.
Mm-hmm.
And, whether I've got like a breathing issue
Yep.
or whatever. And so the 2 nights that I did it, I had terrible night's sleep. So I wasn't sure if it was because I was trying to track my sleep
Yeah.
that I had bad night's sleep, or was there just something in the air? Now there is lots going on in my head. I'm leaving on Sunday for vacation. There's stuff on our personal world going on. So it would make sense that I wouldn't sleep well. But you're the third person to say that they didn't sleep well last night. Today.
Yeah, no, I did not sleep well last night at all.
Simon, did you sleep well last night?
Yeah.
He did.
Or
Yeah, but you're 20?
19.
19. Yeah,
So,
you're 19.
yeah.
I slept really well when I was 19 too.
Yeah.
I miss those days. Sleep's not a topic of conversation because it's just something you do without thinking about it. You just do it.
No. I think I fell asleep fine. I just wake up a couple of times.
Same.
Yeah, I don't know. So yeah.
And that's I don't have anything else to say, Sai. I think we should wrap this up.
Normally I go, so we're about done now.
But you usually sigh just beforehand. We got to go back and look. And that might be a fun little clip is how Courtney wraps up a podcast. This little
This is how you know that I'm done.
Courtney's done. She doesn't want to do this anymore. Well, I hope everyone has learned a crap ton from us today. I know I have.
Thank you for being part of our community. And I hope you liked the new intro and outro to our podcast. Thank you, Simon.
We're fancy now.
Yes. Yeah. We got music. We got intro.
Okay. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I'm going to cut this now.
Bye.
Bye.